to get an airstrike over on that opposite side. Copy.
What's up everyone, Tom from the Airsoft headquarters here, and welcome back to the channel. Today, I want to wish you guys a very happy new year, happy 2022. I hope it works out really well for you guys. 2021 has been that was kind of something else entirely. 2022, we're gonna make it the best year possible that we can possibly make out of it. So, going forward, and at this point there's a lot of channels that are kind of reviewing how their 2021 went, and we're kind of going to do the same thing and kind of present to you guys some of the ideas and projections and expectations for 2022. And then secondly, I want to also bring up, how did you like that intro clip? It's something I've been working on the last couple of days, so just let me know down in the comment section below what you think. It's very quick, but it has taken me a couple of days in order to get it to that point, and it's not exactly at 100% of what I would personally like, but I think it's at a point where it's good enough to where I can share it with you guys and have that as a presentation. So just let me know down below what you think. First of all, thank you to my subscribers. We entered the year 2021 with 808 subscribers, and it has over the year developed into just over 4,000 subscribers. So thank you to my continued subscription base. Thank you guys for continuing to come in and check the channel out and just see what's going on here. I hope that I'm able to relay information, as much information as possible to you guys, so you can then decide what you want to do with it. And we're going to continue to try to plug away at kind of retaining a good image quality, because if you don't know, I come from an artistic background, not originally from film. Oddly enough, I came from drawing, photography, painting, but I'm just so invested into the forms of art that I have lots of equipment that I've paid for with myself, so I can present that information to you guys as nicely as possible. So thank you guys for continuing to be a part of this channel. And I'm gonna get a little sappy, but it's a very odd feeling to sit down and think that over the years of having this channel and posting to it and going back and seeing my own growth, it's also a weird feeling to think of you guys as the audience growing with me, learning this information with me, and kind of being able to develop yourselves as airsofters or whatever you are applying yourself towards as this channel grows. And I just think that's a really cool feeling. Thank you guys for being a participant of this journey. I'm sure it's not been easy watching me stumble and trip through the production of videos that we have here, but I still thank you guys a lot for just being a part of this. Anyway, let's get back to a more regular video style. No more this mushy gushy. So 2021 was not great on this side of the house, just because of production. Everything has slowed down. Everything just kind of very slow as far as getting here into the US so I can relay new product information to you guys. Excuse me, I'm burping from this coffee. So that has been a struggle. In 2022, there's not a whole lot of new products coming out. So going into 2022, we may see some new product videos, some new product overviews, but I think we're going to have to revisit some older products, kind of do some modern day testing with those older guns. Maybe we'll have to do some collaborations with local brands or players. Maybe this is a time for more traveling for me. We're just gonna have to see everything, look at all the options in the very near future, and kind of evaluate where we want to go and try to relay content for you guys. But that is not the only thing that I'm going to try to work at for 2022. I'm also going to try to work on having some shorter form content for you guys in order to deliver information as directly and timely as possible. I have a very terrible habit of just giving you guys too much information. And part of that is because I want you guys to have the information and then you can decide what to do with it. If you want to gobble it up and just retain all that information as possible, great. Maybe you want to nibble and piece together some information that you need and then just leave the rest of the information on the side for later. Just put it in a little leftover box and then get to it when you can. But the reason I just wash all this information at you guys is so that, and this is a true story, is so that I don't have to have continued conversations with players about how the KWC 1911 is a far superior 1911 to the Elite Force 1911. Now, if you don't see where the hypocrisy in that stands, KWC is the direct manufacturer of the Elite Force 1911. Over the 8 years of the Elite Force 1911 being out, the KWC 1911 is the exact same parts and components, down to the same glue used back and forth. So when we get players in, and thankfully it's only happened once, that try so hard to give us wrong information about a product that we know inside and out, and we have proof that we are correct and that we're trying to educate and inform this individual as to where they may have misunderstood some information and they're just blatantly ignoring that. So I want to be able to not have those conversations in the future. That's a prevention that I am trying to build towards. The other struggle that has been out of my reach for years now is that YouTube monetization bullshit. And I'm still struggling with YouTube to try to figure something out, especially since the channel, one, because the subscriber numbers are so low, the channel video numbers are so low, that it's just not generating a whole lot of monetization. And that's fine. I am in this for the passion of the industry, for the passion of sharing information with you guys, in the passion of being able to create something, that artistic background of mine. That's why I'm in it primarily. It would be so nice to be able to make some type of money, but when YouTube just cuts monetization off for about 2 months, doesn't tell me about it, I receive no emails, no notifications, no letters from YouTube or Google AdSense of them just blanketing out monetization. And the fact that we've made so little from the channel that I don't even notice that we're not making those pennies, you know, then I have to like go into YouTube and I have to be like, hey, why is monetization turned off? And then YouTube is like, hey, you need to share this information with us. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna get on it right away. I'm gonna click into the page and then I'm gonna freak out because I don't know what exactly I need to look for. And then I back out of that page, I take it over to the boss and I'm like, hey, I need some information from you guys, Can you help me figure this out? And he goes, okay, open it up. And then I open the page back up and then YouTube's like, we're good. So the fact that I didn't need to put any more information, I just needed to go into a page, back out of a page, and then monetization is somehow turned on. That's kind of ass backwards. And that's very frustrating on this end to talk about. Here's the thing. The third highest viewed channel is the one that has monetization on it. The first 2 highest videos that are viewed don't have monetization on. So that third video, which has 24,000 views as of right now, has made enough money to buy me one more of these in the year and a half that it's been out collecting views. So we're not making money from this channel. So if you guys do want to continue to support the channel, support not only me, but also the other guys here, so we can, get you this content, purchasing from our store, Airsoft headquarters, coming in. If you guys come in and you ask if you can see me, I wholeheartedly will, if I'm available, come in, say hi, shake your hand, have a small conversation with you, because I appreciate your guys' support, and I want to be able to not only have myself here digitally, but also within a physical sense as well. So if you're local, step on in. If you have something for me that you want to ask, come on in. I'd be happy to have that conversation with you, because YouTube's not doing a very good job. That's upsetting. So 2022, I'm really hoping that YouTube monetization can kind of fix itself, if you get what I'm saying. But I doubt it. I very extremely doubt it. Now in 2022 as well, in the next couple of months, I'm gonna need to sit down and have a very hard decision, conversation with kind of the collective team here. And that's going to be the division of time, labor, and kind of focus, especially because we are opening up a second channel for the Airsoft Arena, which we're partnered with. And that takes a considerable amount of time, especially because they are going to be a slightly different form of content from what I'm producing here. Those are going to be more gameplay, fun videos, versus the ones here are designed to educate and inform the player base. So I already know how long it takes to make one really long video, like one overview video, the shooting, the editing, and the sound design, and the different clips and B-rolls. Some of those videos can be up to 8-hour days in order to make one video. And the fact that, one of those videos makes enough in order to pay off one of these doesn't make sense logistically in the long run. So we're gonna need to sit down and figure out if we can continue at the rate that this channel currently is, if we need to slow down the rate of videos of this channel, or if by some miracle we can ramp up those videos. That would be fun. But that is something that we'll need to get refocused in the next couple of months. We're gonna see how 2022 starts off at, see where we need to allocate those resources, and then go from there. And then you guys are a part of this journey. So I'm just letting you guys know that that's what 2021 has, and that's kind of the things we can look forward to in 2022. So, again, we're kind of up in the air as far as the different forms of content. Not a whole lot of new products. Well, we're gonna start off the year with some SHOT Show. So that's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm gonna try to make as much content of SHOT Show for you guys as possible. I am very excited about SHOT Show. It's been 2 years since we last been to SHOT Show. It is always a great party, a very exciting half of a week. And I'm gonna try to make the most of it as possible for you guys to share with everyone. And again, relaying that information, educating as to what could potentially be coming out. And then following that, we have a couple of new products from SHOT Show that are gonna be landing. We're also gonna be looking at maybe some different types of content, that collaboration, those travels / gameplay in other locations, and kind of trying to figure out 2022 as a whole. So it's always a journey, especially with the smaller channels here. We have really no direction, and because we don't have any type of sponsorships or endorsements or anything like that, we can be a little bit more open as far as what we make. But that is all that I have for you guys as of right now. I can't even see what the time marker is. I'm sure it's way longer than I had originally intended, but that is part of the struggle that I'm working towards. I think I did a much better job. This is actually like the 5th time shooting this, so I think I cut it down below that 25-minute mark. Anyway, I'm all done here. I relayed as much information as I could to you guys, maybe a little too much as well with that whole analogy there. But we're all done here. You guys have a happy new year. Don't party too hard. Take care of yourselves, but have fun. And I'm gonna see you guys next year. So you guys take care, stay safe, stay positive, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.